It's Friday, March 2nd, 2012, and here's what's happening in other news. Oh, and today's episode is brought to you by Mechagodzilla. He's like Godzilla, but a robot, so he's double awesome. But he was on the show last week, and somebody here forgot to bring in their Mechagodzilla. Welcome to Another News. I'm Ayaz Akhtar.
I'm Tony Wayne.
I'm Liz Romero.
I'm Chad Johnson.
All right, that's everybody.
I didn't say and.
Look at that. Congratulations. This is the show where we take a really, really laid-back look at tech news beyond the headlines. You know, you got patent wars out there, you got litigation, you got CEO shakeups. You know, we don't talk about any of that because, frankly, I'm quite burnt out on that.
Save that for the other shows.
That's for the other shows.
Yeah.
What we're going to do today is very unusual. We did no prep today. I don't know what we're talking about, and we're just going to go with that. We're a beta show. It's episode, 23? Just going to go with it. Now, you might have noticed that Chad has red hair. Can we give it a shot, Chad?
I don't know. Most people don't notice that.
Okay. You might have also noticed that Liz has some red hair. Right there. Now, if you notice, they're very similar. They might look different.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Aha.
Why did you do that? That was...
Phalanges. Magical phalanges.
Well, for some reason, we decided to record the process of dyeing Chad's hair. So let's show you that.
Yep.
So welcome to Chad dyeing his hair. That's what we're going to show you. Now, Liz is in the middle of this. We're going to show you how this whole thing started 7 years ago.
Wait, we are?
I immediately regret this decision.
The cat and dangerous chemicals. Cat and dangerous chemicals in a bowl. What could possibly go wrong? This cat has no idea how close she came to having her tongue dyed red.
That would have been bleach.
Do it. Do
Just
it.
get the other red?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get all the red now. I don't give a...
Yeah. I really don't give a Excuse me.
Well then.
Is this the most exciting thing you've done in Petaluma?
Yes.
I'm slathering white stuff on Chad's head. Well, that's how teamwork.
Let's get a nice 360 of Chad's hair in progress. This is what he does for you people. To look beautiful. That's what he does.
How are the roots at the top?
They're
Completely yellow?
whitish yellow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, you did everything.
I told you! I'm efficient! Damn it!
You ready to do yours?
Sure.
Can you just theoretically rub your head up against hers and then that would work?
Oh, yeah. Heinz apple cider vinegar. When I pour it onto my head, we'll stop the bleaching process completely. We have just bleached the hair.
That's
so
the
now,
signature move.
now I'm a blonde boy. What? You missed a
One
spot.
spot I missed.
Is it brown? That's fine. So this is Special Effects brand, Nuclear Red. It's hard to see down there, but that's the color. Onto the hair line.
What?
So
Really?
It's on the hair. And that
I
is
never
getting your
wore a
hair done.
shower cap.
For Chad.
Now, if you're really interested in how to actually do that, there is another cut of that. It's about like 6 minutes long, and there's actual instructions. Originally, I was toying with the idea of putting that on here. I'm like, that's not going to work. So that'll be like an inside TWiT thing, or might be even on the G+.2/inothernews if you really want to know how you do that. And that's what Chad does to his hair. Do you have any comments, Chad?
That was really awesome. That's the first time that I saw that edited together, and that was really, really cool. Thanks for editing that together, Ayaz.
that was let's see how long that time lapse, by the way, was about 50 to 60 minutes of video.
Right.
Brought into 10 seconds.
Now, the one thing that did get cut out of that was right after you said 7 years, passed, you went, okay, and now we're going to fast forward 7 hours into the future. And I was like, what? Huh? Like, I didn't realize that you were joking because it actually takes you 7 hours. You leave it in for 7 hours.
I had no idea about because that was Fat Tuesday. I was supposed to go meet friends out at a bar, and I didn't realize you'd have to wear a shower cap and sleep on it. Shower cap doesn't really work too well when you're at a bar.
So Chad said, he goes, I'm going to dye my hair and I'm going to sleep on it. And we're like, oh, yeah, like, think about it.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
meant-
literally sleep on it.
Chad was communicating in a very efficient manner to the point where we had no idea that he was being
That
serious.
was awesome.
Yeah, we were laughing.
That was a lot of fun. I did not dye my hair because I had a very important weekend. Because I didn't want to mess this up. You know.
Do your beard next time.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I like that because I can trim that off right away. Just what do you think?
So what would you
just
do?
sideburns?
How would you put a shower cap on that?
On your
What do you mean?
face.
You just put it on your
Saran wrap, I guess, and just cut a hole out. Well, you know what? We'll figure that out. I don't know if we're going to record that, if we're going to bother to do that. That's a little absurd. Let's see what's in the news. I don't even know. The headline reads, active video games don't make kids exercise more. Well, I think that's all we need to talk about right there.
I know why.
What's that?
Why?
Because it's like, well, I did this exercising, so I don't have to do this other type of exercising. Done.
It's like drinking the Diet Coke before you eat a big pizza. It's like, I'm having this Diet Coke. I can eat anything.
It's more like drinking the Diet Coke instead of eating the pizza. So they're really just playing their video games instead of exercising. I mean, that's what I do.
But you don't have that thing where you work out a couple of times in a week and then you're like, well, you feel guilty that one day you don't. Versus like shouldn't this be building a good habit when you're playing a video game? You're like, okay, I'm jumping, I'm boxing and punch out.
Well,
And then-
they should just all get PS Vitas. Then that way they can do marathons while they're playing.
The PS Vita can't survive a marathon unless you're a really,
Yes, it can.
unless you're a really fast runner.
you've tested
can.
this out?
Yeah.
You ran 26
Oh.
miles on
No,
a Vita.
but I play a few hours straight. If you run fast enough, you could.
So we're like on a treadmill. Tony's like, no?
So wait a minute. You're talking about a 4-hour marathon, 5-hour marathon? How fast are you?
So you're running
something
while
like that.
playing the Vita?
Well, I can't run that fast, but I'm saying it's doable.
Now I've played video games while running on a treadmill. That's possible. A marathon though?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, with the
What were you
iPad, you
playing?
just prop it up on a treadmill.
I was playing Guitar Hero on a treadmill. There's video of this, by the way. It's a real thing. I had to set up I had my Xbox in my gym, and I decided to play Guitar Hero while running
Wow.
because I like playing video games and I like to exercise.
You
So.
didn't like hurt yourself with the guitar
No, I actually had to set the timing because I was a little off.
because
You
you're
know?
running.
Yeah, you're kind of. But then if a rock star
Ow.
can do it, if you can go from side to side on that stage, why can't I do it on a treadmill?
But then they don't do it for 3 hours, like running.
Well, I'm not running for 3 hours.
Okay,
I don't have
alright.
that. I would die.
Okay.
I don't feel like doing that.
So in the article, it says that they gave away 78 Wiis to children, and they wanted to monitor how much exercise they got. And they said that the kids with the active games didn't actually get any more exercise than those given with the inactive video games. So this is purely based on video games only. This isn't did the kids who played active video games go out later and play more active sports. This was just to
Oh, no,
see
I'm just saying
what
that-
active video games gave you.
I mean, they're just spending their time on the video games instead of doing.
But this was
activities.
only a video game study. There was no study on outside activity.
Chad, are you bringing facts into this?
Sorry,
This is a story.
You
Where's
read the story?
Where's the story?
I just read it right now. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
in the
well, it's like
doc.
2
It's
seconds.
slash dot. Yeah, it's teeny tiny. Look, I have to zoom into the story.
Okay,
to make sure that I can
where is
see
the
it all.
actual point where you're reading this? Why don't we see that? Show the audience.
You're looking at it right here.
What? No, I mean, zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance. There, this is the story.
Enhance.
Where are the words?
The kids with the active video games didn't get any more exercise than those given inactive video games.
You know, the thing is with the inactive video games, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm pretty fiery when it comes to playing like hockey or something as a video game. I get up and I will really, kind of move around while you're playing a video game. Does anybody else do that with like Mario Kart or anything?
Well,
where you
this
just kind of
study
get up.
is showing that people don't do that.
Well, I do that with Resident Evil Chronicles with the Wii because it's like time splitters where you're actually up, you're doing something head. I do that when I'm playing those type of games because we're normally standing. Like me and my brother, both of us are standing each other. Like, I got your back, bro.
Let's just jump around. Let's move into something that's in the B block. Because
Oh.
let's drive Chad crazy
Thanks.
back there. There's a surgeon out there who decided to introduce the FaceTime facelift. Now, apparently, there are young people who are going to this fellow complaining that they don't look so good when they're holding a camera like this. Apparently, it makes their underside of their, or the upper side of their necks look a little fat. And he's offering surgeries for these people. Can we run that interview that they had with this guy?
Yeah, that's easy to
It's a
do.
real interview, or
Yeah, it seems like an ad for this guy, but we're gonna. Yes.
I'm apparently still have Nyan Cat somewhere up in the
Yeah,
background.
Nyan Cat actually is an integral part of the facelift.
Right.
The
but-
inspiration?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's part of the interview process.
he's
But
working at that.
Okay.
here's the interview.
So, Dr. Siegel, who comes in to talk about a FaceTime facelift with you?
Well, people don't come in asking for a FaceTime facelift per se. I mean, what they'll say is like, I don't like the way I look when I'm video chatting. I seem full and heavy under the neck. Now, most people that come in and talk about that are usually younger people because they're the ones that are adapting to say that, 50-year-olds aren't, because my wife is, and 60-year-olds are too. But if you're younger and you're doing this, many times we can get away with a lesser procedure. And the FaceTime facelift isn't a FaceTime facelift, it's FaceTime liposuction of some form, maybe a vaser, some form of tumescent suction that we've worked on over the years and have gotten quite good at. When we have to do the lift, we can still do the same kind of thing, though, without the scar here. So that's worked out very nicely.
Fantastic.
Sure.
All right. So, by the way,
My pleasure.
if you were interested in doing this, it's really ridiculous because all you got to do is instead of put the camera here, you
I know.
bring it
Yeah,
up.
you're not really supposed to be shooting anybody below the eye level because
If you-
it makes anybody look fat.
If
so-
you look at any of those Apple videos, right? Everyone is head on. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like there we go. She's bringing the camera closer above her head and everything.
She's not even holding it. Where's her arm? Lies. There's no way she'd get that angle.
But it's still above her. That's the key. You don't put the camera below you
Yeah.
unless you want like a god shot or something.
Yeah.
And you have a backlight and you look all neat and everything. But
exactly.
what is it?
Or you want to look fat, then you put it down there. I mean,
well, no, they were saying in Skype. Skype's the thing when you're on your laptop like this. This is the thing where you're gonna.
yeah.
Well,
so
get
you
another
should
camera.
you
You
should
should
Skype
understand.
like
You
this.
get another camera.
Well, yeah.
This
That's what
is
you.
this is proper Skype position.
It would save
for
you
your
a
camera.
facelift if you just
Yeah.
put the camera. Like exactly.
Just like this.
Remember that.
Yeah.
When you're talking to Tony.
Just block your face.
Exactly. Wait, do you have a purple cover?
It's
No, it's
bleh.
blue.
Aha.
No.
Okay. I was looking into that. That's why. I
Oh,
didn't want
did
to
you
copy.
want one? We can trade.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Your laptop's a little smaller.
Oh, that's true.
Really, guys?
We've absolutely. I
little
told
bit,
you I
though.
didn't read any of these stories. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Just on the headline alone, I wanted to read this. Talk about this. Google launches live celebrity debate series online.
With Russell Brand.
Okay, so it looks like. Let's see. I'm going to read this right now. You guys amuse yourselves right now. Let's see what I can
So
find.
it looks like they're going to use Google Hangouts to get celebrities in the same hangout, and then they
Are they gonna
crowd it
hang
out.
or hang out?
both?
Are they
Both.
gonna rap when they're hanging?
I hope
Chadwick?
so.
Well, do you think that's going to get people to go to Google Plus to check out Google Plus if you're seeing, oh, wow, you got Russell Brand talking to
A bunch of people that are formerly in the government.
I thought Jimmy Carter was dead.
Jimmy Carter's in there.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Like,
But
every
wait,
time I
there's
see-
the Virgin America guy. He's
Oh,
in
Richard
there.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson, yeah.
All right, so let's say we're going to have Richard Branson talk to Russell Brand. Would you guys want to watch that?
As long as he's saying to me.
As long as he what?
If he's saying, I'd listen.
Richard Branson?
No. No.
Well, okay. I would like to know. I mean, how are they gonna notify the users that this is happening?
Normally
them.
through Google Plus, there's a thing that says, on-air hangouts. This is the same way that Trey does his hangouts.
How does
But
that
you
go?
have to follow Trey, and then you'll see in your timeline that Trey is doing Hangout.
Maybe they promote
So I
it
don't
in
follow
a
any
different
of these
way.
celebrities.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to read the story. Okay, let's see. Live debate, blah, blah, versus...
See, the thing is Google is making a move just like what they did with the Muppets, where you didn't follow the Muppets and you were excited to go watch the Muppets live in a hangout and talk to you, and that worked really well for the Muppet movie. Maybe this will work really well for YouTube.
Okay,
and Google.
it's called the Versus. It's called Versus. So all you gotta do is follow one particular thing, and that's when you'll see the hangouts. Now you have to follow each of these celebrities. When there's a hangout, it'll run on Versus, and you can follow them directly. You could see. Oh, it says the Google Plus debate series on YouTube from IQ Squared. Oh, this is from the UK. That's fancy.
BBC-ness.
Are you interested in these debates? Anybody? Do you want to watch
Well,
this?
they're saying they're going to end the war on drugs. That's their first one. End the war on drugs. I'm sorry,
By
but no,
not
they're
having a war on drugs anymore, maybe.
barely not. And Russell Brand just be like, oh, every single movie he's ever done, he's been blitzed. So
I
interesting to have him on it.
I just went to the Versus page, and they have 13,000 followers.
That's pretty low considering it's
Yeah,
Google.
How many users are there on Google Plus?
Apparently, this is a Gert in the Versus page. Holy crap.
I'm gonna cut that out.
No, we should keep that in.
You wanna keep it in?
Yeah, keep it in.
It's maybe we could even do an Ion Theater to it right now,
Well,
guys.
That's gonna get us pulled down.
No, it won't.
It's good. Okay, well, if it does, it gets.
This is full screen. You know exactly what. See, yeah,
There we
we're
go.
doing it. Yay! This is us, guys.
Okay, so we're looking
He has
at
eyebrows.
this.
He has a yes.
Is there actually debating going on, or is it just like we're gonna see graphics?
Well,
just
apparently the
really cool
debate hasn't
graphics.
happened yet.
You know he's a drug addict. I can tell in his eyes. There's the unsure. See, he's always blitzed. I don't.
Maybe
Okay.
they're just talking about what kind of drugs they're doing.
Maybe. So we get to
Plus
find now.
you. Wait a minute. Now it's more interesting because it's plus me.
Yeah, the war on drugs. We should stop it. What?
March 13th, 7 p.m. GMT. So it's coming up. You can. So it's just. Is it like a one-time thing? You can go ahead and look at that. I think it's an interesting idea because I think Google needs to do something to make Plus interesting.
It's on a Tuesday.
It's on a Tuesday. There you go.
Tuesday.
So we should have an ad here. Tony, what are we promoting?
We're promoting Before You Buy.
Yes,
No.
let's promote Before You Buy. It's a great show. It's on the TWiT network. Do we have? Could you give us an example? What happens on Before You? What is Before You Buy, Tony?
Before You Buy is this really awesome new show on TWiT where you get to see everybody from TWiT
Yeah.
review a product that they're interested in.
Everyone?
Almost everyone. Everyone who
It'll,
has time.
it'll happen.
Can we see? Is there a website? Maybe like a twit.tv/BYB?
I think there's something on your laptop that says that.
BYB, something on my laptop? I'm not sure what's on my laptop.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
No.
Yeah, we don't
I think I'm out of the club once again.
Well,
the
you
sticker?
got a cool sticker on there. It's not BYB.
Oh, there it is. Before You Buy. Look, it's available on the internet.
Internet.
How much does each episode cost, Tony?
How much are you willing to pay?
Well, to get buying advice about technology, I'd pay some money for that. It's like Consumer Reports. So like, I'd pay like $5 a month.
How about $4 a month?
I would pay $4 a month.
$1.99?
I would also pay $1.99. I'd put them all together. I would add that together fast.
It's like 5 products an episode.
I probably shouldn't full
Five
screen
ep-
this, so it might get pulled down.
Yeah, well,
No, don't.
I know that guy. I've seen him on Live with Kelly. He's somebody huge.
Is he
This
some
clearly this
Canadian
costs
guy? Yeah.
this costs a lot of money.
Yeah. How about free?
I would think you're lying to me if you said it's free.
I am lying to you, but you should go and find out.
So go to where's the site? It's
twit.tv/BYB.
twit.tv/BYB. You have there. I believe. Did you have some kind of influence on the way it looks, Tony?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Why is my mic getting lower?
I don't know why. But we have. Look. So you guys, can we get that page back up? Because we have like the Droid 4 was reviewed, the Canon S100, Sony Bloggy.
Wow, Bloggy. What's Bloggy?
The video's coming soon. The Bloggy, from what I understand, is a what do you call them? Almost like a flip cam, but it also wirelessly streams to Quick, so you could live stream
Really?
while you're recording
Comments.
locally.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it featured OMG Chad.
Oh
OMG.
no! What?
Oh, look at that.
Really?
Apparently, it goes to my blog. That's great.
Why is your fly down?
It's not. This is
It's a backpack.
This is me getting really angry at Belkin about a backpack transition. That
Yeah, I need to
had.
copy edit that, by the way, because that's a mess.
Probably, yeah.
I read it anyway.
It doesn't matter because they gave me a call back, and I'm getting a new backpack.
We're also promoted by omgchat.com. So
Yeah. And twit.tv/BYB.
yes, go over there, twit.tv. It's a great site. If you're not there now, I don't really know how you're watching this. Let's go over to another story. Stan Lee, in a video interview of sorts, confirmed that he will be a playable character in the Amazing Spider-Man video game.
He confirmed it to a person with rainbow-colored hair.
That's correct. Now,
Chad?
No, but man, this guy must spend much.
oh, you
more
were
time.
serious. I
Yeah.
forgot
Yeah,
about that.
I was right. I was serious. I hate how
Should we
he
listen to this?
Yes, we have to listen to it.
Bessie doesn't play video games.
Try and make it so you can be a playable character in it, please.
Oh, I'm going to be a playable character. What's the game?
In the new Spider-Man game he's coming out, he's a playable character.
Done by Activision. I'm going to be a character in that
That's
game.
the first. Now you have an insight on it.
Okay, thank you so much. Wait, Flowers, little things I request. Could you please point off and get a picture of you because
Sure,
it's also my character.
Sure.
Stand up. We'll take a
That's freaking awesome. I don't care how many times you got to play that game to beat it. So if you can play as Stan Lee being a Spider-Man, I'd assume.
Well, that's what I don't know. It's
What if it's just Stan Lee?
yeah. What if it's Stan Lee and he's just like,
you-
oh, with a cane.
You can. You doesn't have a cane. Like you play as.
got a
I
pencil.
want him to have a cane.
What?
I'd want him to have a cane.
Well,
I don't
why
see
would-
him really moving like all of a sudden. just like,
He'd be a video game character. Who wouldn't want to play as Stan Lee, the creator of so many different things?
so what? You're gonna keep getting mugged because he's trying to like walk?
Well, obviously they're not going to have the Stanley physics engine. He'd probably be Spider-Man. That's the point, right? Like,
Well, they don't say.
Well, of course not. They're not going to spoil that. You don't want to play as Stan Lee?
You know who I love to play as in the video game?
Who's that?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Why would you play in what video game? Sonic and Knuckles and Steve?
So in Soul Calibur 5, you get to create your own character.
Is that what you did?
No, I didn't do that, but a Japanese blog did, and they made. It's in the.
You have a link?
It's in there. It's right there. I'm pointing.
Tony thinks this is better.
Yeah.
What? I haven't seen this. What?
Oh. There's the turtleneck.
Well, I mean, it's a fighting game. It's not the same game.
I love Soul Calibur. It's fantastic. They have Link in it. Hello.
Can you imagine
it?
if you can like
Link.
fight with an iPad?
The president?
No.
Fight with an iPad. Do you like to use it?
Ninja Star.
Ninja Star? Oh, no.
Ninja
That'd be the old nanos.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
nanos.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of neat. That's pretty
Feisty.
cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. Well, I still think Stanley because I'm a comics geek.
I agree, but I just don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because you're DC. Can we get the front of... Can we get there? We got the Batman over there.
Well, I'm a huge Marvel
If it was
fan.
Bob Kane, would you be okay with that? Bill Finger.
No, still love Stan Lee. Huge Marvel people, you know. Oh, but definitely Batman is the best.
You're so lame. I can't believe that.
You're lame.
Now, this was so close to being on some other show I do. Let's look at the this Gizmodo story about the iPad 3. Quote, the headline here, this is the iPad 3 hiding in plain sight. And Chad, can you scroll down and so we can see the amount of analysis, or words? Making up words now?
Yeah.
We're looking at screenshots of the invite and Gizmodo's own shots.
I think they're just trying to get the fingerprint on the finger.
Let's keep scrolling. We're gonna they're going to look at the water droplets and the angle to see, is this the iPad 3 on the left?
And no.
This is what was really
The home button, Chad?
Yeah, there's a home button here. There isn't one here.
Right, because in the Gizmodo analysis, they think that this iPad must be in a that's situated in a portrait orientation. Can't talk today.
Yeah. Is it the beer? Is that beer? It's really good.
It's not the beer. It's on.
So
Anyway, so there you go. There's a landscape mode versus the portrait mode, and you can see that clearly Apple has gotten rid of the button. Reflection is too low.
Oh my god.
Wait. Isn't there a tablet out there already that has no buttons?
I think
No home buttons. What is it called?
Every other tablet.
and
Playbook?
Playbook.
Fire.
Playbook, the Fire. Actually, the Fire is the one on the bottom.
Yeah.
What else is there?
So I
So you
can't
touch
wait
it.
for. Oh, here we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
intern.
Isn't that the new weather?
That's a new weather guy.
It's a new weather guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, weather guy.
Wanna show the,
No, I don't want to show the playbook at all.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of dusty, isn't it?
It is dusty.
Yeah. So
We return. Yeah, this playbook has been used. Okay, so we updated this to 2.0. As you can see, the nice fine layer of dust on there.
it comes with 2.0, right? The
Well,
dust?
you can Yes, 2.0 brings the dust because you're not going to play with this.
Ah.
Yeah, so there's no home button, but it is actually somewhat intuitive and it does work. And the people who are wondering, hey, couldn't that just be the top edge of the iPad? Well, where's the camera? Huh? What?
that can't be the top.
Okay, I'm sick of that. What?
It could just be a Photoshop photo.
Oh,
What
and
did they like change the home button so it doesn't look the same? So I don't want to.
I mean,
Spoil
if
it?
you- if you
Spoiler
watch the
alert?
I'm
app-
not going to go into the patent
If you
stuff. But I think
if you watch the Apple commercials, they're
Why not?
not actual screenshots. They're simulated screenshots.
yeah, screenshots. But what about the
So-
bezel? What about the bezel, Tony?
What bezel?
The bezel with the home button.
well, he's saying that it's all CG anyway.
Yeah,
so
it could just be a photo.
They didn't render the home button, like they
didn't
forgot
render it correctly, right? Like, and that would explain why these little bubbles are different from the bubbles on the other
You're
side.
saying Apple isn't perfect? They might have made a mistake on the invite that like maybe a couple of reporters see? No.
I really like these discussion guys. I feel like we're all bonding.
Yeah,
It's
you know what
great.
we should do? We should check out what's going to happen next week in the tech news.
Oh.
Can we do that?
Of course. So coming up next week is this.
The intern?
Thanks, Ayaz. Looking at tonight, we've got a small chance of patent wars moving in, a big front coming through, though. So we're definitely going to see a 70% chance of patent wars tomorrow. Those lawsuits are going to be raining down. It should clear up by the night. And then moving into the middle part of the week, Apple rumors are constantly building into a fever pitch on Friday. You aren't going to go outside for want of all of the iPad and Apple TV rumors that are raining down. That should move off by the weekend, though. Good news for Sunday. There's a small chance of some trademark litigation, maybe some Zune is dead rumors in the evening, but it should clear up by Monday, and we're looking like a great, free, early part of the week next week. Back to you, Ayaz.
Thanks, Tom. And that does it for us, and that's what's probably going to happen next week, so we'll find out what happens there. If you, by the way, think of a story that we should definitely check out, you should email us. Don't email me. Email us at iontwit@gmail.com.
And it forwards to me now, too.
I-O-N, not two I's, IONTWIT@gmail.com. Thank you, Lower Third, for saving me. And 321-22-OTHER, you can call those numbers, and if you do it in that sequence, you'll actually reach a phone, and you might be able to leave a message. So if you have a story that we should check out, contact us that way. That's going to do it for us. Until next week, keep your eye on the news.
Dun-dun-dun. All right. I feel like this is more wavy. No? No wavy? Yeah, Tony. Go, Tony. Go, Tony. Like we doing this. Tony was doing it. Come on, Tony, what happened to you? You're doing it, man. Oh, you pass it off? Oh, yeah. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's...
I'll do like the old finger wag thing that they did in the 20s. I don't know why that's a thing. It's a thing.
I've never seen it before. Did you just make that up?
No, you ever watch Grandpa Simpson? He's always like...
What are you talking about?
Curtis B and the Beettes.